introduce ourselves first. We are students from UTM, currently doing assignment of subject engineering, ethics, and offshore. And thank you for you to joining in this interview. So we have some questions to ask about engineering ethics. So first of all, can you share a bit about yourself, such as what's your role and how long you have been in this company and what kind of project that you usually handle?
Okay, so basically I just have a brief introduction for myself. I'm Eric. Actually, I'm graduate from UTM as well and currently work in analog device Penang as a process engineer in molding process. So far I work at here around almost 1 year since I interned from March and then just converted as a process engineer recently.
For now, my role is a TV engineer, which I will verify the design that code by our designers, designer team. So the main role is I will be writing a test or test bench using a UVM methodology to test out the functionalities and catch out all the possible stuff that could be found.
Do you think engineering ethics is still important in today's industry? And how does it show up in your daily work?
Well, actually, engineering ethics is still very important, okay, because it shows up in our decision making in terms of safety, quality, and our compliance. This compliance is not only focusing on our work, and also when we're working with the colleagues, our operators, our technicians. So, with the ethic, during we troubleshooting anything, we can ensure our solution is not compromising with the product integrity and the safety precaution, even though we know the method will save our time and costing.
I think yes, because engineering ethics is like extremely important today, especially in the fast-growing technology nowadays. And in my daily works, the ethics show up through responsibilities like ensure my verifications is a truth, not a fake verifications, not a like a false hit verification, that will lead to some failures after you passing the design to the customer. Yeah.
Does your company have its own ethic policy or guidance? How do they make sure everyone knows and follow it?
Okay. In my company, Skychip, they when we first joined the company, then they have a handbook for us to read out. They're like confidentially, what is confidential, what's in the case, what you cannot be shared through others people's like other company or others, other people like MD colleague or whatever. The digital handbook, we send through email once you have your collaboration email.
Okay, actually ADI have our own clear ethics guideline and our policy. We have a training session and basically it's within our internal portals. We call it TCC training. And there's audit to ensure this compliance is reinforced. We have a mandatory certificates and got a culture that encourages take out and about any concern they have. So I believe this company approach, one is protected.
Based from your experience, how does your company make sure engineering works is done ethically and responsibly?
So actually, as an engineer, we strictly have to follow all the SOP. We cannot be like just do everything we like and then just everything without carrying the others and carry the issue. So we follow the strict SOP. We have to do a quality check and following the regulatory standards. For our products, we have to ensure the product quality is within our specification. Also, we have to document out and ensure the traceability of any changes we did, like our parameters, model modification, and even though our process changing. All these have to document out and able to be traced and checked by everyone.
In my company, then we will go through a flow. So which manager will pass through the works to us, as a junior engineer. What we are doing is writing a test bench, writing a test, writing a sequence, writing assertions or coverage to checking our design capabilities. All these will be need to verify by our managers before we proceed to push up our things to the repo. Repo is a global repo that all the design verification engineer or even though the physical design engineer, all these will be access to repo. So before pushing the main repo, we need to go through a process which is go through a review session with our managers and designer.
Have you come across the BEM code of professional conduct? What's your personal take on the BEM conduct?
For me, it's useful because it sets a professional benchmark for integrity and responsibility. It's as a benchmark of every engineers. We have a SOP, we got the baseline that we know what to do during in our industry. But for me, it can feel like paperwork for some time because it's important to maintaining the trust in the profession. We cannot say that everyone 100% following the SOP. So instead of saying it's really setting a benchmark that control everyone to follow, but it's more to set a benchmark like a model to let everyone to refer to as a good engineer.
Okay, yes, I find that BM code of conduct is useful because it will provide like a clear framework for us, and especially for me, like junior engineer, it like remind us for our duty to society, or clients, and the professional.
How do you feel ethical practices affect the working environment, like teamwork or safety, trust and loyalty?
Well, I would say ethical practice is always creates the trust among our members and the management team. Because as an engineer, we got our manager, supervisor, and even though top management team like the senior managers, directors, yeah, other than meeting to help, we got a lower is our team members, such as our technicians, our operators. By practicing the engineering ethics, we can create the trust between all of us. Because how to say, we can improve our safety, reducing the conflicts within each other's. Because everyone, me, our team, our members, our supervisors, know the decision are made fairly and responsibly, and we can know this decision made is always transparent, and we can refer back to the person who made this decision.
Only about the teamwork, yeah.
Actually, the most impactful is within the teamwork because in ADI we got a word which we always talking about, which is called one ADI, work as one ADI. We're not only working as our own team, we have to work across the team. Like I'm working on the process engineer of molding, right? Within my department, we call it end of line. We still have other process like laser marking, sawing, baking, and the ball mount and AOI. Out of our department, we got FOL, QA, FA, that's still under other teams. So by controlling our ethics, by managing ourselves, we can ensure all the decisions we make and all the compliance we did with each other is more trustworthy.
Okay. Ethic practices are like will make the working environment more healthier and safer. And when everyone will follow up the proper procedures, like we will reduce the accident and confusion.
Thank you.
What's the biggest benefit you see when engineers follow ethical standards for yourself or colleagues or even the company?
Okay. Hi, Tyler. So actually, I think just now I got mentioned a bit of this answer. So like, for me, the biggest benefit for as an engineer in terms of ethical is the transparency among teammates. It's a transparency among the team. So this allow me to do my decision without any concern because, okay, let's say today I do a decision. I decide to down this machine for at least 1 day. This down the machine will impact the production, which losing their output. And then they will question me, what made you to down this machine and taking out to 1 day? How can't you do this? Make it okay to ensure it to running, right? They want the output, but I want the quality. My standpoint is, if my quality, if the product I'm bringing out is got a defect, then anything I give out is nothing is useless. So I have to down the machine. I have to repair the machine, ensure the product is good. So with this transparent reason, they cannot do it. They cannot say that, oh, you just simply down the machine. You're blocking me to get my output. So this is one of the biggest benefits for me in here.
Okay. I think the biggest benefit is the reliability. Like when engineers follow the ethics standards, their work become more consistent and dependable. And for me, like it will help me to build like credibility as my progress in my career path. I think it's for my colleague, it will reduce conflict, like miscommunications, all this stuff. Because most of us need to communicate to each other during in our project discussion, like test plan reviewing or test case reviewing and code reviewing. All these need to discuss all among one.
My next question is, have you ever faced a situation where ethics came into play, like a tough decision or conflict? How did you deal with it?
Actually, the complaints everywhere, I would say. Everyone got complaint. I will complain to other teams. My teammates will also complain to me. The cross process will also complain to me. Like my side, when I coming out, also like the effect like molding, which causing the strip cannot to move to the other process. Then the other process owner will come to me, hey Eric, why you mold it again? You're causing me can take longer time. I have to rework the strip and then I only can continue to run. We always say words now. We focusing on the problem, not on the people. Even though the people we like, or no matter we don't like it, there will be conflict within each other. So instead of focusing on the people, we have to focus on the problem. Like, okay, FOL, give me the broken panel. Okay, I tell them I can accept the broken. Okay, I can accept the broken panel, but I have to limit the broken. Because I receiving too much of broken panel, I will taking too long time to mold it. And that which causing the delay on my side. And causing my technicians and operators to take longer time to do all this stuff. So for me, I set a standard for them. Within this standard, you can just give me. But other than this, you better just get off the street. Same for the downstream process. They're giving me the feedback. You got the bleed, it's okay, but you at least revert first before you send to me. We set the baseline up to to the respective owner. So with this, we ensure all of us is all transparency lah. I would say transparency, and can do the work in more harmony stage. Yeah.
In just a current case lah, for this in my project, we are meet like deadline, but just like 2 days before the deadlines, we found a corner case bug that will cause like voltage glitches. Then where is the pressure where we need to stay on the schedules. Then here there's come the conflict. So either we will need to extend the timeline to the customer, and we will need to document down the risk of this corner case to our customer, document down and show to the customer. Yeah.
Give me on suggestion on improvement for ethics that thought or practice in engineering. What it could be?
I would say instead of teaching the others about the ethics of engineering, I would say we have to manage ourselves to behave with ethics of engineering. When we behaving with the ethics, we work with the others. They cannot become like no manners to us. We set the baseline to ourselves and we set the baseline to others. Then one or not, they have to follow the baseline. Or else they have to work, they have to question, they will get questions from their managers. But then I believe not everyone will follow. So actually we'll be like this. Today I don't want to behave, I don't want to work nice with you. But you still need my side to settle this problem for you. What can you do? For me, like I said, when I'm facing this problem, okay, it's easy. First, we either send out an official email to describe the issue, to describe what and we're planning to do. And then this email is directly to his manager, his supervisor, and the other teammate as well. Let everybody know this issue and do the work transparently openly. Okay. Another one, directly call a meeting. Yeah, this meeting will include our both side managers as well. So instead of we nagging each other because of maybe one side don't want to do this work, one side don't want to accept this workload. So we make it open. We invite all the managers in and then let the manager to decide, okay, if this direction is correct, this decision is it able to try it. If it's eligible, then try it. So no matter the guy want or not, we got a very stand firm reason. So we can do the work easily. So for ourselves, we just have to behave ourselves. We have to work nice.
I think ethics should be include more real case studies. Like many students nowadays, like they only learn the theory, but in real scenario, they may have a like more hard decision to make like conflict deadlines, like safety concerns or client's pressure and so on. Yeah.
The last question: are you involved in any professional bodies like BM or CSR activities to promote ethics among engineers?
Well, actually, I'm not really joining. I'm not active in all this. I would say society, maybe. Yeah, all this board of engineering or the others. I'm not generally joining, but I see the value. It's a good way to stay updated and get the best practice to contribute to the profession. But since currently I just joined this company, right? Yeah, as I said, I just joined this company recently, and then I still got a bundle of things to learn. So I would say instead of focusing on the society learning, maybe I have to focus in my career path first. Yeah, then only to get more further. But of course, if you directly stay in there, it's a good learning as well. Then you can become more professional when your career starts.
Currently, I in the process of register as a graduate engineer with BM. So SkyShield also encourage engineer to join the technical talks and safety campaign internally. Yeah. So internally, I participate in our CSR activities such as like electrical safety awareness program with schools. This activity will help promote responsibility engineering and remind us of our duty and to the community. Yeah.
That's all of the 10 questions that we want to ask. Very appreciate your time to join this interview and willing to share experience with us. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.